Hello friends, myself Envy Lahamge, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, MVP Samaj, Nasik. Video, we will see the first operation of a linked list, that is creating a linked list. For that, we have to start with our usual mechanism, that is hash include stdio.h, means we are starting with the header file. Then in the last video we had seen how to create a node structure of a linked list. So in that we had seen that node structure is nothing but the type def mechanism which we are creating for the single node. So we will start like type def struct node, and we all knows that the node is having only two members, that is its data and next node. We are creating the data type for the data, and next is the next node, that is the struct node star next, and we are finishing here with one variable, that is the node. Now we will start with the void main section, means this is only the node basics, means it is the raw material and using which we are going to put the different data elements in this raw structure. So we will start with main. So main is of the void main type, so we are starting with void main. Now as we know that linked list is nothing but the its data and pointer to the next node, and it is start with some name, that is the first node of the linked list is always known by the head. So we will create one variable of structure node, that is the node star head. You can write like in a small letters and capital letters also. This is only a variable name, not it is a keyword, so we can write it by our own mechanisms. Then we will take one dummy pointer for further processing. Then we have to create the linked list, means we have to ask the users for how many data items it will have to create the list. So for that we have to take the n. For accepting data items, we are taking x, and I is nothing but the variable used to handle the for loop. Next, we have to ask the user for how many data items, means we have to give the message like how many items. It can be your own writing, you can change it also. And now we can accept these through the scanf, that is %d ampersand n. Now we will shift to the next part, that is we had created the head node, dummy pointer, then integer type n for number of items, x for handling data items, and I for loop. We had accepted the number of items. Now what will be the next procedure for us? As we are knowing here that it is a dynamic mechanism, means on demand it will accept the variables and allocate memory for them. So we have to create a linked list through this head node, means the nodes which we are accepting in future will always be acquiring a memory through the malloc statements. Means this is the start node and we have to acquire the memory to it by this mechanism, like head equals to, we have to specify the type, so it is of a node type, then star as a syntax part, then malloc again as a syntax, and we have to give the size of, here data type means it is of a node type, so it is explained like this. Means for example, we have to take this p as a next node, then we have to also acquire the memory for the same. So here it will be like p equals to node star malloc size of node. So for each and every node we have to accept the or acquire the memory. Now first of all we acquire the memory, then accept the data element in it, means through the scanf mechanism. How it will be accepted? As it is a structure type of a mechanism, means when we are using a structure we have to use the variable, pointer and then data item name. Means we have to use the arrow direction as a member accessing operator. So here we are accepting as scanf %d ampersand head pointer data. As in typedef we had declare the data item in the data variable, and head is nothing but the variable of a structure, so through it we are accessing the data. As we had access the data items here, now what is the next procedure? The next procedure is nothing but we are creating the first node. Means till now this mechanism we had created like where we have accepted data, but as we have no any idea about the next node, so we will make the next pointer as a ground section. So we will perform it like the next section is identified by the next variable name, so we will denote it by head pointer next is equal to null. Try to write null in a capital always, or you can make it a small, but it is null would be better. Now we will try to design some mechanisms, like suppose it is a head node which we had created, just we had created the data and this is the null. As it is a starting point, means we have to keep this head identifier or variable name to here and shift to the next nodes, but if we shift head to the next, then mechanism loss, then we will call it as a head, but also assign one variable, that is the p, which is a pointer type of a variable, and it is nothing but a dummy pointer which is used to only advance this list through the next members. Means for example, if we have to insert the next node, then head will be here, then what is the next, we have to attach it to the p pointer next, then p will be shifted to here, means like this, again p will be shifted to next. So we are using this p's mechanism. Now first step is we have to assign head to the p, means p equals to head. Now p and head are pointing to the same element. Next step is what, we had created the first node, till now we have created only just this data and next node null and p, and here it is also pointing the head. Now we have to advance this list to the next nodes, but as we know that when we have to handle more than one data items, we are using the for loop. So we are using the for loop. As we had created one member already, we will start from 1, not with a 0, then take it till n elements and I plus plus. Now in this section we will create the memory for the next elements and also accept the data element of that next elements. Now as we are here place the p to this, we have to accept the next element memory. So we will assign like, here it is a p. If we will denote like p pointer next, then we can allocate the memory for this. Means we have to allocate the memory for the next element like p pointer next equals to, again we have to use the memory allocation statement, that is a node star malloc size of node. Okay, then as we had created the memory, here we had only created just a empty structure. Now we have to shift this to the actual location, means it is p, means our p is shifted to here. And now we have to make it null. So p pointer we have to shift to the next, means we have to make a statement like p equals to p pointer next. Now we have to make the next pointer null. How it will be linked? As we are creating the p pointer next, it will automatically connect to this. Then we have to take p pointer next equals to null. Now till now here we had created the new node, move the pointer to the next node, and next pointer is null. Now we will accept the data elements in it, means scanf %d. Now we are taking actually the data elements in p, because we had only created the this new node by p pointer next, but now we have shifted this p to the actual next element, so we are using p scanf %d ampersand p pointer data, and we are completing here for loop and also the main section here. How it will recall itself again and again? When I equals to 1, it will call it for this. When I become 2, means I equals to 2, it will allocate p pointer next, and so on up to the n number of elements. It will call itself and assigns the memory, then acquire the data elements and making the next pointer null. So this is all about how to create a single linked list. This is a only single linked list. We had created it through a simple program, but we can create it also using a create function. In the exam you can ask like, means the questions will be like create a linked list or write a program to create a linked list using a create function. Then you have to specifically create the same mechanism using a create functions. This is all about the singly linked list creation.